Welcome everyone, Christine here with the campaign guide for Balthazar Gelt in Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires. Now, Gelt has a wonderful toolbox available over here through the Colleges of Magic, and we're certainly going to take advantage of this. Now, whether or not you are going to stay in Cathay or you're going to return in Empire, I would do things in this campaign in much the similar way. It's just a couple of things, like, at the very end that you might do different. So, regardless of which path you want to go for when Thrones of Decay does finally come out, both of those will work in this particular, based on following this particular guide. So, the first thing, fight this battle. And I'm using an RSL mod just to save up on a lot of time. But I would firmly recommend if you're playing vanilla, you manually fight these battles. You may not necessarily get as much experience, but here's the thing. You got cavalry, so you start with Empire Knights, you can chase down a lot of these units. And you may not get as much experience, potentially, though you certainly can. But crucially, you will get more enemy captured, so that is going to give you more money post-battle. So that is absolutely something you can take advantage of. Before that battle, though, I would probably recommend doing some declarations of war. So we're going to declare war on the Dissenter Lords. We're going to declare war on the Jade Custodians right now. The reason we're declaring war on the Jade Custodians is because we can get a peace agreement if the rebels there win out. We want Route Marcher. We want training. And research-wise, we want to start getting marksmen of the Empire right here from the very beginning. But yeah, do try and minimize your casualties because it is actually going to be important. Okay, over here, when you take your initial settlement, you'll be presented with this choice. Go for the elemental winds. Regardless of whether or not you're going to stay in Cathay, leave Cathay, declare war on Xiaoming, it doesn't matter. Just get those supplies, because it's going to give you this element at tier 2. Oh, we're out of money. No problem. We can print money. Gelt's toolbox of utter bullshit is really going to come in handy. So 2 things you want. 1, you want the shooting range, because you want to unlock witch hunters, and you want to unlock, crucially, the handgunners. We also want to recruit some archers. And that for turn 1. So what are we going to do from this point onward? What the game wants you to do, and keep in mind, there is the possibility that CA could prevent some of the exploits, if you will, that I'm going to use here, because there's certainly a lot of rubbish that we're going to get going here. There is a chance that CA may prevent some of these exploits, but what you ultimately want to do in this campaign is not follow the assigned plan. So the developers want you to go after the nomads. So you're going to the east, you're taking them out, you're fighting maybe a battle against a real army. Because these guys, the nomads, they don't have any army except that starting one. They have a lord in their capital, if you will, but they don't have any troops. So the army defeat there, that's the only real army they have, as much as of an army of peasants as it can be. Okay, so over here, start getting all of that. We have enough movement range to go over there. Money may be a problem, but thankfully we have a friend who can help us out. And also, I am going to get a peace agreement. So if you minimize your losses on the first turn, and that's kind of the key, like if you fight manually, what I'd recommend is having Gelt and the Empire Captain take as much damage. You have Hellstorms as peasants, you have Imperial Light. They're not really going to do a lot of damage. So over here, we want those Electrocount handgunners, and we want also a couple of other things. We want a Celestial Wizard. And we may also want another wizard, but we just can't afford it right now. So, okay, that's sorted out. Start getting Clergy of Sigmar, because you want to unlock that second warrior priest. Get Rolling Skies, it can help you out. And right here, start force marching. There's a strategy where you could go after Shangwu if you wanted to. But, like, what we want is to go for Senwu. There's a skaven presence there. Now, this could be tricky because there's going to be a lot of skaven slaves, to be sure. But at the same time, like, we can get a peace agreement with the Jade Custodians already. But at the same time, while there is certainly a significant skaven presence there, the reason you want to rush for that presence is because if you do so, you can then build a barracks there and get the military alliance with Xiaoming. And that's going to give you a lot of benefits in this campaign. Far more so than you might initially realize. Like, beyond just having an alliance with him, there's far more tangible benefits with him than just that. So, just going to skip ahead, show you that battle. Don't recruit anything here just yet. Wait for these 2 buildings to be recruited, to be built, and then get an Archlector to start recruiting troops there. You are going to face a rebellion here, but it's not really a big threat. Okay, right here I am in position ready to attack the Skaven. They are certainly going to have a good number of troops right here. We're going to move the Lord from this particular position right over here first and foremost. We are running out of money, but it's not really a concern. So how do you deal with this situation, you might ask? Well, there are various ways. You could just fight directly and win in a single go. It says heroic victory, right? So this is legendary, very hard, but auto-resolve mod. So realistically, I would have to fight this battle if it was the base game. There's a lot of Skaven slaves over here. That's ridiculous. But the concern isn't necessarily a Skaven slave, it's this wizard. Here's how I would do this, just to explain very quickly. You can't... It would probably be a very tall order to fight all of this. You can corner camp and all that, but... You can arrive here. Like, the reason I first march and all that, I have enough movement range that what I can do this particular turn, I can attack here, let my Hellstorms do a good amount of damage. This is a province with no corruption, so you shouldn't face many, if any, clan rats. And even if you do, like Captain, Wizards, all that. And use your Hellstorms, your ranged units, to do a good amount of damage. Withdraw. Assuming you can't just defeat them outright, because it's still Skaven slaves, right? And they're not even going to deploy all of this. So those are your options. That's what you can do. That's what you can take advantage of. Skaven slaves are going to route very quickly to freaking Hellstorms. But yeah, attack, corner camp, use Hellstorms to do as much damage. Maybe use your Knights to scout for the Hellstorms. Retreat, attack again and again and again and again. You would probably earn a good amount of experience doing so, by the way. Anyway, I've chosen not to do that. So we're just going to go for this particular settlement. We're going to loot and occupy it. And we get the barracks. The barracks, if you don't get the barracks, build one. But importantly, important point here is we want pistol core for Gelt. We want full plate armor. There is a chance that there might be a barracks. But yeah. The 2 archers, like, I could recruit more archers if I really wanted to. But that's not strictly necessary there. Okay. Over here, we're going to get the Grey Wizard before we move on. Because we do want that magic that he has. We're going to get the Thunderbolt. And we're going to sell Sen Wu to him, Military Alliance. Now, why so focused on the idea of a military alliance, you might ask? Well, there is a particular reason for it. So get trade agreement as well there. There is a particular reason, and that reason is caravans. So, Xiaoming is always going to send a caravan, right? And when you ally him, you're going to gain the vision of that caravan. And this is really useful. Because as I'm sure many people who have played as a Cathayan campaign will tell you that it is a pretty damn useful advantage to be able to see along the path of a caravan. So that's this turn. We've got the Witch Hunter, we got the Warrior Priest. I'm researching for another Warrior Priest. Getting Outriders, getting Handgunners, getting State Troopers. The next thing you may want to get is the Spears of the Empire. Just be aware. of just be simply aware of the economic situation. Recommend spears because they're useful, though you don't necessarily need to get them right now. Right? Though obviously that would speed up the timer. So Outriders, like just gonna get 2 Outriders, 1 for each army. Like Outriders, I'm not interested in them for damage. I'm interested in 1 unit to disrupt the enemy's entire formation. And so as this caravan goes west, regardless of where it's going to encounter factions that are going to be at war with others. So you want to take advantage of that to declare war, get money. And of course, keep printing money over here with transmutation. Okay, so just going to move ahead. Next target, Shambletown, over here. Okay, a couple of turns later, I've reached near Shambletown. I'm going to transfer all these units to Gelt. Yeah, obviously I'm gonna keep those guys. What else do I want to keep here? Yeah, these guys, and let's say the Norlanders. Okay. So, we're gonna do a couple of things here. First off, and the situation here will vary, because like, with this many factions in the fray is tricky to have an exact situation. You may have to fight these guys, you may not have to fight these guys. Situation will depend. I'm also going to start getting an Imperial University and also get that Warrior Priest. Let's get Strategist and get rid of the Shrine of Sigmar. Financially, we're about to go bankrupt. Okay, so we should be able, like, just fight that, get the Arcane Essays, stay in this element, get rid of the Growth Building, you won't need it right now. You need the income. And in this case, I did get Vision on Carcadrin, which is, and Imperial Wardens, but the factions you gain Vision with will be different dependent on your campaign. But regardless, you will gain Vision with certain factions. Get Pistol Core. And now turn around and destroy this particular army. If you don't see an army like this where you may have an opportunity to just, you know, take a settlement. So if I were to restore his movement, because one of the things we can do is restore movement. Let's transmute. Get a Life Wizard. Although I think I may want to keep that for Gelt. It depends. Be aware that while you can get a lot of mages, that doesn't make it ideal to do so instantly. You can get Safeguard and Passion, that's always useful. Accusation. Great hero killer there. You know, having Witch Hunters early on in a campaign is so damn useful. Especially when you're dealing with a certain freaking vampire in the Empire. Pendulum. You can also use Stock Stance. Like, I got lucky there in the sense that, like, if there's any threat at any point in this campaign where, oh, you might struggle, unleash the Cataclysm spell. So, like, just these actions right here, like, start getting wizards, pump them out. Like, there's no freaking tomorrow. Okay, so we should have enough. That would be a bit tricky as Bell, but... oh, damn. Okay. Let's see. So that's 450. Damn it. I made a mistake. I mean, I'm gonna take some attrition damage. I can handle it. And I can then recover from the damage that I've done to myself right here. But yeah, that was a mistake. I didn't have enough
righteous fury upon
point right there. There we're gonna get the barracks. You may also want to get an engineer. Like once you've got, like, actually once you've gotten all the handgunners you want, you may want to just get rid of that and start getting an engineer. Though bear in mind you are gonna want handgunners for the next stage. So maybe once you destroy the Shrine Signal, like I'm talking here with this DLC, from whichever building the engineers are gonna be recruited from. I imagine they're tier 2. Could be mistaken on that. Regardless. So over here, yeah, there's going to be a bit of attrition damage, but I can work with it. And I'm not so concerned about... Gorst right at this point. So 3 turns. Be careful how many units you unlock. I have that. Okay, so we got Mountaineers. Okay, we got Sylvania, who's at war with Stirland.
The Empire. You dare come at me making demands? Call yourself men of the Empire?
I do call myself a man of the Empire. I like Stirland.
In charge. You dare. This match is
Most factions will leave you alone, by the way. So don't be too concerned about it. The Burning Nomads are going to have a lot of forces to tackle you by the time you do declare war on them. But thankfully there are ways around that. So we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to take that particular settlement, try and replenish as much as we can. And then I'm going to start moving the army I have from Shambletown towards Knobby Gorge. And so that way I can get Gelt into a position where he can take it. I'm going to take the forest, sack it, assuming I have enough movement points. But like, the thing I should have done is get the Jade Wizard. Okay, so we got the quest bell. It's not a priority right now, necessarily.
By the comet, the trees tell me I shall be victorious. Jade Wizard.
Okay.
I serve Sigma. I will go.
Get some income.
Praise be to Sigma.
Quiet. Listen. Ulrich's will.
Gonna get rid of one of the crossbow units.
No peace. Just
A lot of mages, I know. But I can work with it.
By the comet.
Besides, it is important. So, sack this.
The Empire. I am the Supreme Patriarch. Let us begin.
Alright, save skill points because you want to unlock that special skill line he has. And actually, we'll just do... No, we can't do restoration. But we can...
I am ready. Are you?
Oh, damn. Even
Empire's
Okay, so just wait one turn for replenishment then.
I will do anything for Sigma.
Yeah, barracks.
So.
We're going to abandon it after one turn. So no reason to worry too much about it. If you do encounter a battle where you might think you're struggling, my recommendation, Grey Wizard, Concealment.
Yes?
Yes.
Smash their faces in.
Surely an agreement will be reached.
You may also
Sons of Sigma.
encounter this specific situation.
All right.
So, yeah.
Yes, my lord.
We got our foothold in the Empire. It's hell of a crappy foothold, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it will work.
You come before me as arrogant. What? Champ.
Importantly, this gives us even more vision than what we had before.
Hail, Sigmar's sons. Do you come looking for aid or to cause trouble? I never know with Reichlanders.
So we can get paid for that. We can also get paid for this.
Tis done.
Even though they're gonna be wiped out. So that was a bit of a lucky break, I'm not gonna lie. You may not... Okay, we're gonna get rid of this particular captain. Oh, actually, no. No. This captain... This captain is a valued, precious resource that should be treasured. While obviously this will affect my recruitment going forward, we now have vision over the fricking Empire. And we can use that vision to get even more declarations of war going.
Yes.
This may not work for you, though more often than not. Like, look, you're gonna get some... You're gonna get some vision because of the quest battles. It's obviously... it's obviously very damn useful to pull this shit off, right? Like, I don't think anyone can dispute that.
You summon me.
Okay, so I'm just gonna wait one turn. Like, if I had not sold that territory, like... This is kind of crap in the sense that you don't have a lot of territory to work with.
To war. Manlings come.
So, like, if I had actually gained a province or a region in a location that wasn't so damn freaking threatened, I might have actually tried to start establishing a foothold. So you may end up in that position in your own campaign
General.
when you are playing it. Be aware, adapt, etc.
Greetings. Pardon.
Do I need that? Yeah, let's go for it. Might end up living to regret that choice, but we work with what we got.
Must faced. I am ready.
Darkness. My words are
Oh, we can declare war on Taliban.
darkness gathers.
Like, this is why it's so important to get
Sigmar's will.
all of these
I talk to
visions.
you, the Grand Theogenes
Because it
Phillip.
gives you so many options. Diplomacy, you can confederate an imperial faction from distance, even if your army is heavily damaged, like here.
By Sigmar.
So many choices, so many possibilities that are simply available because I just got one settlement for Xiao Ming and sold it to him with the barracks. Total war in a nutshell, gentlemen. Nothing more to be said about that. Now, you could decide not to go for the Skaven as quickly as possible, though the longer you wait, the more troops they're gonna get. An alternative would be to go for the Thunder Guts ASAP. The reason you might want to do that is because you could, if you take Pigbarter before Trazov. Okay.
Interesting. The bright
Okay.
order.
That's something. I mean, Gorst is Gorst. Right? What do you expect? Things I can do. So, what's his range? First and foremost. Okay. We can work with it. Oh, we can work with it, baby. You have no idea. So obviously I'd like to fight that quest battle at one point, but like right now,
The pace.
we got other priorities here. Okay, so like I know rebellion, all that good stuff, but
Wind of Shammon.
we'll just do this.
Servant of the faith. For the
Hopefully it
Emperor.
doesn't run. He ran. Of course he freaking ran.
The nation calls.
Okay, no problem.
Protector of the weak.
Well, it is a bit of a problem.
By the comet,
I serve the Helden Hammer.
let us begin.
I needed that replenishment more than I needed
True
movement
servant
range.
Of Sigma.
We're gonna use these guys too.
You did.
Alright, they're not gonna be particularly pleased with me, but
Yes?
Honor before
such as it
glory.
is.
Wamarag. I hunt.
He's not at war with anyone.
The Empire. So,
Obviously, the Imperial factions are not particularly happy with me about everything that's gone down. I'm going to try and delay the rebellion here.
Cease.
As for Gorst,
No. Do not waste
look,
my attention.
if he attacks me in this situation, yeah, I might be in forced march, but good luck. I got a much stronger army than he does. Like, it's not even freaking funny. Though an argument could have been made about, you know, replenishing my movement range right there. Pros and cons, as you might imagine. I might get lucky with pig barter here, actually. Oh yeah. So all the stars are aligning. If Drazov takes pig barter, you gotta decide: do you want to fight Drazov to ally Emmerich? Because that's the benefit there. Or do you want to leave Drazov alone, sell him pig barter, get a non-aggression pact, maybe a military alliance?
To it.
I serve Sigma.
That is your choice right there.
I could
If
not
you will.
follow this order.
I know I'm losing money, but I should be fine. So obviously I'll dismiss this captain once he's done his job, but for a moment I do want to get a bit of scouting done, see how far I can get. Specifically, I want to reach Nuln and see what the hell Elspeth is actually doing. And I still have that quest battle, so money is not going to be a problem. Let's see if Gorst is as stupid as he is ugly. I hope he attacks, actually. Inevitably. This is easy. Like, yeah, your guys might be tired and all that stuff, but yeah, that was genuinely easy. Because, like, the problem Gorst is not that he has one army, it's that he has freaking 4. So you could say, oh, you got lucky because you like one of the army, because 2 armies were vulnerable, all that stuff. Like, yeah, it happens. Sometimes you get more lucky, sometimes you get less lucky. But the key point is, like, if I had not had that army next to Shambletown as a prime opportunity, you know what I would have done? I would have do nothing. You know what I would have done? I would have just simply bided my time.
I am ready. You're about to find out.
No, we are not getting a peace agreement. Peace is denied you.
I am innocent.
What orders? Your word is my command. Ready
So we're gonna get a rebellion here.
Empire. A time to heal.
There is a way to deal with that.
Ulrich's will. Yes? No peace, just war. You summon
Not
me.
one that I would fancy necessarily, I should add. Well, look at Kugav.
Ready.
You know what I'm thinking? Should I do it? He does only have that one army. But this is what I mean, like, it's about opportunities. Kugav may be here, he may not be here. Pros and cons if he's here, right? Because, like, if he is here, you're gonna have to fight him. And your territory might be vulnerable. You know what I'm thinking? It's time to have some fun.
What? I shall be victorious. Follow me. That will work. By the comet. Untraversable by my nerve.
Oh, it didn't work. Oh well. Still, win's a win.
Who calls? Very well, I will do this. The Empire.
Arch-Lector.
To strengthen the Empire. To the provinces.
So we're gonna have that rebellion. I'm not too overly concerned about it.
The nation calls.
I mean, if I want to be concerned a bit,
The nation.
the amount of bullshit Gelt gets up to, I gotta tell you.
What do you seek? Seeking items of
That should give me enough of an auto-resolve benefit, even in the vanilla game.
Yes. Let us begin.
So yeah,
I am the Supreme Patriarch.
Templar is a really good one.
Do not
I do like it.
waste my
Evasion,
potential.
Pit of Shades. Jeez, this campaign. Yeah, so the rebellion in a settlement sparks in the first settlement that you have occupied in the province. Assuming, of course, I could get the Wizard of Metal if I really wanted to, but I gotta be a bit careful with that. Those wizards are expensive in terms of upkeep. It's not like they're cheap.
I am ready.
Like 300 upkeep is no freaking joke at this point in my campaign. Okay, I think he's gonna leave me alone, so I'll leave him alone for a moment.
Master of...
All right. My hand hovers close to my blade. Utter your demand before I run it.
Yeah, that peace agreement.
Leader of men.
Ready to defend.
But I am king.
Instrument of
Boss of bosses. Today you, tomorrow this whole stinking world. That's them.
They should not be a problem. I mean, they've got plenty of wars to fight on their own. Greece isn't necessarily too hostile towards you.
Of the faith.
Okay, so that's obviously gonna be a bit of a problem.
warrior of Sigma.
I'm not too fond of doing this, but I do need to prepare. I do have that quest battle, so I'm not overly concerned about his financial situation.
I trust our dealings will bear.
Okay, he is gonna force my hand, isn't he? That can happen. So right now I have no choice but to force march back home. Though I do have some time. So I'm gonna take advantage of that particular time. Ogre spawned. No problem. We'll get another rebellion right after this one as well. Or maybe not. Depends. Like, having just another lord next to your main one for the flexibility it provides is useful. Okay. 2 quest battles, I know.
What does the Emperor bid?
Yeah. Easy life, easy job.
Yes? This will bolster the nation.
I live to serve the Emperor.
I serve Sigmar. By Sigmar, servant of the faith.
Alright. He's taking his sweet ass time there, isn't he? If he wipes out the bamboo crossing though before me, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. But you can't control everything.
Let us begin.
That's one of the lessons here. We're gonna go for control.
What so?
I'm gonna get a Bright Wizard.
You need fire? Summon speed.
Moving out.
Just get
So,
these fellows.
who calls?
Dismiss that. Dismiss these 2. Keep moving that captain.
Now,
As far as I can go anyway.
Go away. May the
You first, Elspeth.
Lady of the Azray.
Leader of men.
The city of smoke is. I will.
Celestial, attention.
Wielder of the pale.
Please tell me he's not just at war with... Shit. Okay. There's something I can do, and I am going to do it.
There's no.
This should distract them. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Who calls? It is time.
Obviously, it would have been better had he been at war with Snitch, but you work with what you got, right?
Are you?
You don't want him to eliminate the Burning Nomads. It's in your interest that he doesn't. You'll still get the event, but it's like... Yeah. They just had to put him at war with all that. 3 turns. Okay. We want Machines of the Empire, but not now.
Do not waste my potential. It is best to move.
Praise Sigma.
here to serve.
Let's see what it does. And so now I'm just going to clear the islands. Yeah, exactly what I had hoped he would do. It's going to take him a couple of turns, but yeah, I'm running out of time. Right here. And so now I just want to get that captain research. I want to get those state troopers. Gorst is still alive. Knowing him, he's probably going to show up with like a freaking stack out of the middle of his ass. Somewhere. Or maybe he'll take that damn forest back. I might even let him live for a bit. If he does that. Alright, so quote trick and Felix quest battle. I am not going to fight that right now.
Yes, that will do.
That is a brutal one.
Win. Azray, your coming is ill. I shall comply.
Leader of men.
Child of...
Gen...
I'd rather not declare war right there.
For champion. Oh, more.
Yes. I will listen, but my time is short.
Nor on Vlad for a moment. I could.
Arch-Lector. I see its potential.
Let us move.
Where are you, Ghost?
You
He does have a military, damn it.
Celestial General.
That's the thing, he's like a weed. He'll just grow back. Nice little shit to deal with, isn't he? Alright, rebellion time. Gonna get all these forces together.
How should we proceed?
Alright, let's go south. Maybe Belagar. He's gonna give us other opportunities.
What? Yes?
Sigma, all right?
I am the blood of Gilles. You tread upon Bretonnian land.
You're at war with the dwarves, of all things. Maybe you miss the vampire that's living in the mountains right there. Just saying. Though, oddly enough, a lot of people do seem to leave Kemmler alone for a long time.
By the comet.
Much to their,
Protector of the weak.
much to their error, what can I say? Yeah. Or do I want... Okay, so this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna merge all those forces together, basically. It's gonna take me a bit more to get the captain, but... Transmutation incoming, baby! We can use the bright key. And a lot more than that. And a lot more than that. The vampires should be able to stop Xiaoming there. Or slow him down. Yeah, they'll barely slow him down. And the only reason they'll slow him down, quote unquote, is because his army has to stop every turn he conquers a region. That's it. There's nothing more to it. There's no stopping the madness that is Xiaoming. Imagine how strong he is if you actually give him all of this territory as the game wants you to, if you return to them.
Honored to serve.
To the provinces? Sigmar compels us.
I shall see to it.
The Empire! Praise be to Sigmar.
Ready.
Okay, I'm still not gonna use that captain, so I want Machines of the Empire.
What does the Emperor bid?
We want to merge all of this together.
Warrior of Sigmar.
So get rid of this Imperial General, because obviously I can't
Praise be to Sigmar.
afford the supply lines.
Speak.
You little shit. Damn him. Well, I'll worry about him in just a bit.
I am innocent.
We got priorities, and that priority does not include him.
More sleep hangs and
Use the money.
calls. I am ready. Are you?
Oh look, another battle against the fricking vampires. How dreadful.
Yes, ready.
Woe is me. So yeah, he's gonna go for that. Maybe it worked out for the best, actually, in some ways.
True servant of Sigmar.
Okay, so I got 7 units there.
Champion of the faith.
About 6. So I can afford a couple more.
Champion of the faith.
Although, we are gonna open up some slots there, so maybe I don't actually have them. Regardless, get rid of these guys. Transmute boys and girls.
the comet.
Searing Doom, Mail Shifting,
Do not waste my potential.
Scarred Veteran. That is nice.
Let us begin. I am the Supreme Patriarch. You summon me.
I mean, Celestial Wizards, their magic may not be something powerful, but damn if they don't have good effects. 5% campaign movement range stacking with the engineer one. Ooh. Okay, so he's not gonna attack there. Hopefully.
Yet what? The Sigma's will.
Amethyst make.
King Lewin Leoncoeur. Top. Yes.
Attention.
Storm Dragon.
All is well.
Greatest of the dragon.
All is very well indeed. Well, minus Gorst just being Gorst.
Your orders? Yes, my lord.
Alright, so we met Belagar.
The iron hammer weighs heavy in my grip.
Fine.
Darkness.
Lots of wars.
Windshaper.
Couldn't expect me to pay for these wars from my own pocket, would you? That is not happening.
So.
Hmm.
Very well. I'll move.
Yeah, let's stay here. Let the garrison replenish a bit. Oh, welcome home, Gorst. Feel nice and comfortable in that ruin? Yeah, he's gonna be a nuisance. I would have liked to have eliminated him, but this is the second time that I tried playing this campaign, and both times I failed to eliminate him. For varying reasons. Different reasons each and every time, but still. Staff of Valens is a hard one. But yeah, he took a territory. That might have been beneficial, because, like, when you control all the territories, like, I kind of realized he was not going to attack me because the forest was ruined. Another reason to go for the forest. We're going to take his capital. It's
I shall be
a glorious day to kill Kukaf. Right, get the Imperial University.
Sigmarite Archlector.
And now, we declare war. We got a fight to win, gentlemen.
The
All right.
Talabayam
child of
might be opportunity.
Attention.
It is time.
Who is... Oh.
Who calls?
I live to regret that one.
The tyrant.
I'd be so terrified normally.
Your
Not in
word
this
is my
situation.
command.
Oh, there's an entire freaking army. Whatever shall I do? It's like, look at them. Meet the siege tank.
Servant of the faith.
Meet the mortar with no friendly fire. Oh, we're not done. We're just getting started. I think I'll just keep him for a bit here. Meet the Gold Wizard.
Gold Wizard. I will make it so.
I may not have enough movement range to get him into the battle, but I don't necessarily need him in the battle. I need him in the region. We could go even harder. So let's cast Compelled Corrosion. Let's cast Magma Storm. So, like, obviously, you know, I'll just be able to auto-resolve this, right? But I'm just trying to highlight how you would actually handle this. And if you just want to go even crazier... Wait, didn't I have...
I am ready.
I thought I had a mage. Hold on.
Sigmar is with us.
Yep. So I could get another spell. Do I need another spell? I think I'm fine.
For the Emperor.
So 40 armor, Jade Warriors. Cataclysm spell on my part. Yeah, these guys are totally gonna stand the chance. 73, so if I just loot and occupy it, I'm gonna get another rebellion instantly.
Ready to serve.
Protector of the weak. I will lend my
And now I
gifts.
dismiss him. He's done his part.
To serve.
Get out. Don't need these guys anymore. So, Nurgle may be better, but still Nurgle. Get that upkeep benefit.
Not
Oh, I am not at all worried about money, I can tell you that much. I'm just kind of worried about him stealing my glory. Well, why are you building the settlement? Aren't you gonna go back to the Empire? Well, regardless, you actually want to build up the settlement, you'll get more money for it when you trade it away to other people. Hell, you could even trade it to Xiao Ming for all you care. Actually have him pay for it. All of it. But see, there just so happens to be one particular faction on your path of expansion that would pay you a good amount. Now, my concern here is like Xiao Ming might beat me to it. So, what's the cooldown for turns? Okay, so I should have enough. If needs be, I will emergency recruit the Celestial Wizard right there. I'm tempted to get the landmark. So, should I? I mean, I have enough handgunners. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Build.
Yes?
The Empire.
Hey, you never know when it's gonna be useful.
What?
Also because it's gonna trade for a lot of gold. Like, you want to vassalize a faction? Trade them a landmark. Doesn't matter if it's useful enough, trade them a freaking landmark. They'll pay for it.
To war.
Hello, Scrag. Having a good day? Thinking. I know you're thinking real hard right now. Okay.
Celestial General.
the dragon-blooded.
So I got enough money for 3 turns. We've taken Kugav's capital.
Sigmarite Archlector.
Who calls?
I'm gonna go for Dragonfang Mount. Right there. Should I just dismiss him? Yeah, I think I should.
Celestial
Leader.
Specimens required.
Now, Kugav will usually put himself in a vulnerable position from what I've noticed. I've seen this in Drazov campaigns, for instance, and all that. So, yeah. Still want that captain for a turn, but do want that. So, the nice benefit of a Bright Wizard, well, I don't necessarily have the best siege to knock down walls, but I got a Bright Wizard. I don't need a freaking siege. It's such an amusing campaign, really. It's like all the bullshit that you could ever imagine in a campaign all rolled up in one. It is glorious. Oh, your army is heavily damaged and your units are on the brink of dying, you're deep in the castaways, no problem. Put a Jade Wizard, instantly heal every single unit. Oh, jeez. That is utter craziness. I love it. I do love it. Okay, so captains. We're going to force march here because we need to. We're just gonna pick that up. Get that captain. You know, I'm just kind of wondering who in their right mind would ever build the mage structure in a Gelt campaign. Well, I guess if you, for whatever unknowable reason, want the Luminarch. I'm kind of wondering about that, though.
What?
Like, is the Luminarch the same piece of trash that it's always been? You may never know.
By the comet.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Kugaf.
Let us begin.
By the comet.
So I got a couple of turns until he declares war on me. Bear in mind. Okay. Time to finally get the thing that I could have gotten on turn 3. This is great. Oh, but what, Costin, what if there's an army there? Yeah. Bry Wizard says hello. Also, Siege Tank says hello. Maybe I should get cavalry. Sounds fun. Money may be a problem. My wallet may object to that.
All right. By Sigmar's will, come in peace. Very well. Yes.
Celestia.
Attention.
Win.
Yes.
Ready.
Celestial.
Is it time?
Yeah, I don't have enough
All
money
you
for it.
survey are loyal to me, so I advise affirmative.
Child of the Night.
Pity. We don't have money now, but we will. It's interesting. So, you know, I went through his entire skill line and I actually didn't look at the top. 10% missile strike for gunner units. We're just okay, see.
Now.
You wanna go there? We can go there. We're not done here.
Who calls? By the comet.
Not by a long shot.
I am ready. Are you?
Alright, I'm gonna get the gunnery skull here. Cause I'm probably gonna piss off Drazov.
To feel awe is only
The dragon.
I'd rather not end up in a war with Drazov on my own, though. So, on the flip side, have you lucked that peg barter? Okay, who is he fighting? He's losing, quote unquote. And I can maybe convince Imric to join the fray by selling. Like, obviously, I don't want Ruin's End for myself, right? What's the cooldown? 3 turns. So yeah, this does take a while, no lie. But we're doing it. I mean, look, obviously in 6 turns I could have done all of this, right? Taken the Great Canal. So if that's all your concern is like, oh, I want to rush back to the Empire, go ahead. But if you actually want to achieve something in this campaign, you know what? I'm gonna kill frickin' Gorst. Like, if it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna kill freaking Gorst before I go back to the Empire. Though, there's a problem.
Here to serve.
I mean, I did have to get that peace agreement if I wanted to do all of this in time. Right, so I don't really care who takes down the bamboo crossing, by the way. All I'm interested in, 2 more regions over there. Though I'm gonna drag it on as much as I can because Drazov. So, my intent here, pretty simple. Defeat Kugaf, finish him off. If I have the luxury to go for Ruin's End, go for Ruin's End. Decide whether or not I want to get Imric involved in a war with Drazov. He probably would accept for Pig Barter, especially for the landmark in Pig Barter. Keep that in mind. Because there is a landmark there. Or is there? Or you can sell it to the barracks. Conflict on that. Let's go with that. Yeah, there is a landmark.
I am the supreme patriarch.
There might be a rebellion here. I might even trigger it.
Protector of the weak.
It's okay.
By Sigmar.
So time is limited because we're on a schedule.
Death to the faithless.
What's the time? Like 2 turns. Okay, let's use that. Let's use the bright key. Wait, what? Don't I have a freaking bright wizard in this army? Oh. Hold on. I guess I need to target it before. Well, learn your lesson, gentlemen. It's good that I had movement range. Okay, so we took that. Alright. Get secured border. Trust me, it's useful. Get barracks here. Or whatever building. If you're gonna stay in Cafe, doesn't matter. If you're gonna leave Cafe, it does matter. But you understand what I'm doing here, basically. And I'll just go to decision time right there. Okay, gunnery school. Get this, no, get this one to a higher level. Money may be a problem, but yeah, about that. I don't think so. This may be a tricky battle. Sure, there's a lot of units. You know what? I should have obviously done it before the battle, but let me just put Dance of Despair. You gotta love it. What's the Jade Wizard? So obviously I took a bunch of damage from that. But I obviously, you know, should have used that before the battle. Wherever you do, make sure you don't lose those Hellstorms because they're pretty damn powerful. Some of the quest battles, you may decide to fight. Like Staff of Volans is a pretty annoying one. No lie.
I am ready. Are you?
Gotta love all of this. Battle healing cap. Oh man, this is nuts. Okay, should I? Oh, I'm stupid. I'm actually really stupid. Why did I build that landmark? I don't want to build that landmark right there. I'm dumb. I'm sorry, guys. I am genuinely stupid. I forgot something. That was actually important. Alright, let's just get that general. Start moving him. Start. I'm equally dumb right now. Because everyone gets teleported to the Empire. Okay. So build a barracks here. Wait for this to complete if you've got the time.
As my siblings would do. Long may I understand.
Lady of
Get the peace agreement.
Leader of greetings. I am.
Yeah, gonna skip ahead to decision time. Okay, So Xiaoming did beat me to the bamboo crossing, but it doesn't matter. My objective has been accomplished. I think. So what I want to do here, sell all of these settlements right here. Get 50,000 gold. I mean, look, it could have been better. It is worth abandoning the temple here, because if you don't abandon it, you're never gonna get back. Right here. But I did abandon it the previous turn. It's a bit of an unfortunate thing with Xiaoming, but the way to avoid that is the moment you encounter Snitch, you declare war on him with him as a military ally. That will keep him occupied, because like obviously the reason he got as far as he did there is because yeah, he could do whatever he wanted. Okay. And the reason the event hasn't popped off right here is because like I've got to click all of this. So now I get the event, 25,000 gold, replenishment, return the land. And here we are, gentlemen. Trajectory? No.
Very well, I will do this.
Honored to serve.
And now I'm... And the reason, and I stopped a bunch of construction the previous turn, the reason is it's gonna be faster with that particular benefit. Because like 50% construction time, right? So pretty beneficial. Could have gotten even more money had I stuck with that settlement, right? But a couple of mistakes were made, to be sure, but yeah. This is how you play Gelt's campaign, and after this point, do whatever you want. I just handed, like, this is how you gain the keys of the Empire. Like, in the most serious sense, you've got 0% upkeep. You could not care less what everyone throws against you. You got, like, unlock every last single regiment renowned that you haven't unlocked already. Start recruiting masses, legions of troops, and throw them all against Gelt if he tries to be cute about it. Develop this province. Yeah. Just that decision, right? With respect to Miaoying. And don't worry, we'll even get this settlement back. No joke. We'll even get the freaking back. Why, you think I sold all of that to those lizardmen for nothing? But yeah, it probably would have been best to destroy the structures in the settlement before you sell it. So that way Xiaoming has to rebuild them. And it certainly would have been far better had I been able to sell all of this. Like, I could have sold it, but I would have gotten significantly less money for the process, right? So that's something that gotta play a role. But yeah, there's various ways to cheese that. Regardless, that is all for a moment. This is how you play Gelt in the new patch. Enjoy. Kostin signing out.